Good evening, slash good morning. It's 11:59 my time, so it's finna be 12 a.m. in a minute. So some of y'all probably already done went past 12 a.m. But anyway, before we get into it, y'all always know what to do. And let me know you can hear me. Let me know you can see me. And if you can hear me and see me, yes, the time does go back again. I think for me, I think it's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's supposed to go back, for where the hell it's supposed to do. Time do change. It does change. All right. So, oh yeah. But if you got smartphones and all that, it's gonna do automatically. So you really ain't gotta worry about nothing unless you just still got digital clocks and all that. Oh, happy birthday, babe. Happy birthday. All right. And many more. Happy birthday, many more. All right. Always good to see another one. Always good to see another one. Okay. Let Kendra gave the thumbs up, so I'm assuming that means you can hear me and see me. I'm assuming that's what that means, okay? So with that being said, let's get right into the program. And thanks for everybody that's coming through. And if you haven't, please hit that thumbs up for your boy. And let's get it. All right, guys. I don't know how good y'all can see this, so I may need to blow it up. Let me see. Okay. Check this out. I am very humble. This is so cool. So y'all know I've been doing this story. Any chance that I get, I try to keep updates with this story or whatnot. So just so happened to look on Twitter this evening, this back on February the 14th, when I did this whatnot, and come to find out just a couple of days ago, News WUSA9 replied to my tweet, tagged me in it, and says right here, in case you are interested, we are airing the first interview with Shanteari since she was sentenced tonight and tomorrow at 11 p.m. Oh, so it must be 2 of them she done. Okay? And I saw that. I said, man, how cool is that, man, that a news station would see a tweet and tweet you and reply to your tweet to let you know, hey, we see what you've been doing. We see what you've been posting. So we want to let you know, hey, you interested? We finna have an interview with her. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? Maybe something small to y'all, but that's big to me, though. That's big to me. I said, wow, man, how cool is that? How cool is that? The news tagged me in to let me know they're having an interview with this woman. Man. This feels good to me. Let me know that I'm doing something right. Okay? Wow. So I did tag them in this. Hopefully somebody else is going to come over here and sneak and watch. You said, did I say life? Huh? No, I ain't saying nothing about no life. Well, I don't know what you talking about. You said life. I don't know what you talking about. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about. So, yeah, man, I feel good about that. They did that, man. I was like, man, who wouldn't appreciate that? A news station? Who wouldn't appreciate that? I appreciate everything. Anybody who's doing stuff like that, I appreciate, okay? So that was 2 days ago, and they wanted me to know that they are having an interview with her. I haven't had a chance to listen to the interview, but we're going to listen to it together. And of course, this is the news version of the interview. Hopefully, they will release the full interview where we can hear everything that she got to say. But for those of you who don't know the story, let me give you a quick recap. The recap of this story is this woman and her husband, her name is Shanteari, her husband's name is James. Shanteari was a correctional officer. James was a police officer, former. And they both was running this daycare. But I think it was mainly her running it. He was just driving a bus or whatnot, dropping the children off. And Shanteari found out that he was molesting children on the bus. So when she heard this, she went to the hotel that he was at and she shot him. Okay? Because of what she found out. Now, a lot of people have mixed emotions about this, but for the most part, people say, hey, the way I look at it, she's a hero. You know what I mean? That's her passion for the children, and that is an embarrassment that her husband is doing this to these children, putting a bad taste on what I have built or what we have built, and this is the way we're going to go out like this? You sit up here touching these children? You know, that shit fuck with her, which actually it should fuck with anybody, you know, who's running something like that, and you find out that somebody that you married to, somebody you've been laying in bed with all these years, has been doing that, man, I think they'll leave a bad taste in anybody's mouth, and, you know, probably have you thinking all kind of crazy shit, amen, you know? So a lot of people look at her and say, hey, I think she's a hero. A lot of people got outraged that she got sentenced to jail, all right? She got sentenced to jail, so whoever the judge is, the judge won't bullshitting. But she got sentenced to jail. And I even told y'all, the last video that I did on this, I was even shocked that she got sent to jail. I was shocked. Let alone how long she got. You know, I was shocked myself. But at the same time, you know, I mean, to be fair, I even said this too. If down there where she at, that dean, what she did is breaking the law, then, you know, hey, yeah, we just have to call it what it is. She broke the law. She took the law in her hands, and, you know, hey, she got in trouble too. You know, but I didn't think she gonna get in trouble like that, though. You know, but however, though, I don't think she gonna be in there long. You know, I don't think they're gonna keep her for long. You know, I think she's gonna end up getting out. Probably sooner than what we think. Okay, but with this story, I can understand everybody's feelings. What do you say? You with it? Or what are you saying? You against it? I understand everybody's emotion with this story, okay? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Let's hear what she had to say. Wait a minute. Okay. Let's hear what she had to say. And as always, guys, I want y'all to share y'all thoughts or what you're going to hear. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to hear the whole thing, so listen to the whole thing with y'all. Let's get it.
Hi, how are you? Bruce LeShan.
The judge says Shanteari Weems took the law into her own hands. But she says she snapped, and some supporters see her as a kind of avenging angel, seeking justice for horrible crimes against children.
I was emotional.
Her backers were stunned last month when a judge slapped the 50-year-old with a 4-year sentence, twice what even prosecutors recommended in a plea deal.
Despite my surroundings, I'm doing okay. I have a lot of supporters and people who uplift me and help me survive.
Prosecutors have charged her husband, James Weems, with 33 counts of rape and child sex crimes. He's awaiting trial, and his lawyer is declining to comment.
Don't let them sweep this under the rug. The man is still alive. And
right from the start, the internet was filled with support for Weems under the hashtag #FreeShanteari. She shot her husband, a retired cop, twice in his room at what was then D.C.'s Mandarin Oriental Hotel, where he was staying while providing security at the Urban League convention. The judge said her attack on her husband was premeditated, not spontaneous, that police had told her days earlier that they were investigating him, and they'd shut down her little kid's castle in Baltimore County while they looked into the allegations of child sexual abuse.
The only person I had to find out information from was my husband. And he kept saying he didn't do it.
And you believed him?
I did believe him.
But then, she says, the mother of one of the children, a child she'd loved and cared for years, said they had to talk.
I saw the pain in her face, and I knew that she was not lying. She finally said it was my husband.
You think about that child all the time?
all the time. I think about all the children all the time.
You felt this complete betrayal of trust?
I was totally broken. I felt like the blood had just drained out of my body because, again, this is my husband. I trusted him fully. He was supposed to help me protect these children. He always told me he was my protector. So when I heard this, I just felt like my world had just ended.
She took her first drink in 20 years, and according to prosecutors, texted her business partner, "I'm going to kill him and then myself." She drove to the hotel and...
Somebody asking, can I cut on caption? Let me see if this works right here. I don't think I can. Hold on, let's see.
angrily confronted him.
I snapped. I'm not a violent person. I was totally...
Sorry guys, by me downloading this video, I don't have the option of cutting on caption. I don't have the option of doing that. But however, what I will do, because I got this off the news station channel, I will go back and play. Ooh, I hope they don't flag me though. I will go back and play theirs and cut the caption on theirs. If y'all want me to do that now, I'll go back and play theirs and try to cut the caption on and see if that works for y'all. Okay?
I felt like the blood had just drained out of my body.
At first, Shanteari Weems says she did not believe the allegations that her husband, a former cop, had abused children at her daycare, Little Kids Castle.
We were both supposed to be on this crusade of saving children, and child molestation is something that we talked about all the time.
About how horrible it was.
Oh, no. You can actually cut on caption on my video now. You should be able to cut on a caption on my video. You should be able to cut on a caption on my live right now. I just thought about that. You ain't got to wait for me to play theirs. You should be able to catch the caption right now. It should be an option on my video where it should give you the option to cut on the caption. So y'all try that and see if that's working for y'all. Right, on YouTube, lady, right. So y'all try that and see, let me know is that working for y'all.
It was, yes.
But then the mother of one of the children, a child she had loved and cared for like her own, told her what the little one had told the police.
I saw the pain in her face, and I knew that she was not lying.
She had her first drink in 20 years. Prosecutors say she texted her business partner and friend, "I'm going to kill him, and then myself." And then she drove to D.C.'s then Mandarin Oriental Hotel, where James Weems was working security at a conference.
Cool.
And she confronted him.
The situation was kind of like a fire. He was fuel, I was fuel. We poured that fuel in the fire, and it just blew up. We got to arguing, fussing, and one thing led to another.
How could you bring yourself to pull the trigger on your own husband?
I snapped. I'm not a violent person.
The first shot was in the neck.
Yes.
And then you shot him in the leg.
Yes.
So you had to think about it.
I want y'all to understand something. This is why I preach this on the show. And don't worry, I'm going to play it back again for everybody who probably missed it. Or since y'all know now, you can turn on the caption. I will run the video back and play it for y'all. But see, this is what I be speaking on right here. And y'all just heard what she just said. The people who y'all think they won't do nothing, the ones that's quiet, they don't bother nobody, they keeps to themselves, y'all got to understand, man, them the most dangerous people versus somebody who's loudmouthed. A lot of people who loudmouth is a lot of bark and no bite. Amen? But people like that, you know, who's cool, calm, collective, don't bother nobody, ain't trying to bother nobody, don't like to be around a lot of people. Y'all look at people like that and say they acting weird. Well, let them be weird, because I guaranteed you, you keep fucking with them, just like her, they gonna snap. And everybody gonna be like, damn, I didn't know they had that in them. The reason y'all didn't know that person had that in them, because what y'all did for the most part, y'all did not fuck with that person didn't fuck with y'all. So now that y'all fuck with that person fuck with you back. Leave people the fuck alone. Okay? Leave people the fuck alone. Stop doing shit to try to test a person's patience. Because when you do, and they finally had enough, somebody finna get fucked up. And again, that's just like an animal, a pet, a dog, or a cat. You bag them in a corner where they can't escape, they're gonna do whatever they can to get out of that corner. Bite you, scratch you, or whatever. Someone will bite you and won't let you go until they feel comfortable enough, then they'll let you go. All right? All right? Leave people the fuck alone. Stop doing shit, okay? Stop doing shit. Leave folks the fuck alone.
Between those two shots, right?
No.
You didn't think about it?
No.
The judge made a lot of this issue. He suggested that you were out to intentionally maim and cause long-term pain to your husband.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you meant to do?
No.
You thought about killing yourself?
I did. I feel I let my family down. I feel I let my families, those kids down. I do. I think I just trusted the wrong person.
You said at the hearing that you were sorry.
I regret it.
Would you go so far as to apologize to your husband?
I would apologize to him when he apologized to those children.
Weems.
Oh shit. Y'all saw that? Would you apologize to your husband? She had to take a deep swallow. And she says, I will apologize to him when he apologized to them children. I think that's a fair answer. Let's hear that again.
I feel I let my families, those kids down. I do. I think I just trusted the wrong person.
You said at the hearing that you were sorry.
I regret it.
Would you go so far as to apologize to your husband?
I would apologize to him when he apologized to those children.
Weems filed for divorce late last month. She has been cooperating with investigators who have charged her husband with molesting 4 different children, boys and girls, 9, 10, and 11 years old.
I
Wow.
think about all the children all the time.
And she hopes when she gets out of prison in about 4 years to start a nonprofit to fight child abuse.
And I'm definitely going to make a great batch of lemonade from these lemons that I've been dealt.
Weems' lawyer has just filed a motion asking the judge to reconsider her 4-year sentence. At the D.C. Department of Corrections, Bruce LaShan, WUSA9.
I'm gonna say something that y'all probably not used to me saying, but I'm gonna say it. But then again, y'all might be used to me saying it. I don't know. Let me say I probably don't say it much. I actually got a heart for this woman. I do. I really do. You know, after hearing her speak for the first time, my heart goes out to her. Because I think under any circumstances, not only just a woman, but I think if it's a man who's running a daycare and he bring one of his homeboys in there to help him run the daycare, and he find out that his homeboy, man, ain't fucking with these children, and knowing his daycare is successful, but you got some piss poor ass Negro in there touching them kids, I think you may have the same outcome. Especially if he has daughters. Because you know what he going to think about? He going to think about his daughter. Man, I done let you around my family. I done let you around my kids. And this is what you do, bruh? I trusted you, bruh. That's why I hired you, man. I thought we supposed to be boys. But this is what you do to show me things is touching these people's children. I think you might would have got the same outcome. Now, granted, let me say this. Even for him, the law, depending on the law in that state, in that city, even if they say, hey, you broke the law, I guess he got to do the time too. But to hear her now and to see in her face how broken she is, I'm sorry, they done something to me. Right, Ron? Ron, that too, Ron. So you see, so Ron, you understand where I'm coming from. Then. I can see the brokenness in that woman. She is broken. She is still hurting over that. And if you look at her eyes, it's like she's trying to hold back her tears. Because that shit still hurts. And listen to what she said she did. She had to get drunk. She got a little tipsy. And went up there and did what she felt what she needed to do. Well, she said it got into an argument. You know, and one thing led to another. Now, I don't know. That's just hearsay. We weren't in the room. So we can't say exactly what happened. But 9 times out of 10, if she probably was already tipsy, her level was probably already up there. And by her coming to him and talking about you touched them children, he instantly went up there, you know, and the shit just went crazy. It just went crazy. But I think the main thing that the judge getting her on is, you know what I'm saying, you came up there with a gun, which to them, they feel like you did it intentionally. You came up there with the intent to kill him because you also said you was going to kill yourself. All right? So on that aspect, I guess I can't understand. I can. But all this time, I've been covering this story. I've been saying, you know, hey, I can understand both sides of it. A lot of people say she should get dealt with. Some people say, you know, she shouldn't because of what happened. And I'm still going to stand here and say I agree with both sides on it. But now to actually hear her speak, I'm kind of broken on this too, you know, and they just sad, man. And I need the full interview. I hope they release the full interview instead of just her saying a few things and they do cut scenes and all that. You know, hopefully they will release the full interview. Hopefully they will tag me again. And as a matter of fact, hopefully one of them will DM me. And if they do, this is what I'm going to do, y'all. I'm going to see if they can hook me and her up to talk. Best believe that shit. If they DM me, if I could talk to one of them at that news station, I'm going to ask them, can y'all hook me up with her and talk to her? Can y'all set that up? Because y'all know me in my interviews, a lot of times I get down up in it. You know. And I guess it all depends on how much time she got to talk too. Okay? So Shanteari, hey, check this out. I don't know, they let you watch YouTube and stuff like that. You know, but if you see this, man, trust me. Look at my about section. Get my email. Email me. And if you can, send me a video. Let me know that's really you emailing me. And I promise you, dear, I will bring you on this platform. I will. bring you on this platform. It would be my pleasure to bring you on this platform. My pleasure. But however, though, I will say this to you too, ma'am. Just as well as I let you talk, If James see this, he say, hey, I want to tell my side of it. I'm going to be fair and let him tell his side too. Because that's only fair. I'll be fair, let him tell his side. You said DM them? I guess I can. I mean, I tagged him in this, so I guess I can DM him. I'll try. When I get through this live, I'll try to DM them and hopefully somebody will respond. But that is so cool, man, that they responded to a tweet I did last month, man, to let me know they was doing this. Man, that's so cool, man. That is so fucking cool. That is. So I guess heavy load numbers really don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean people ain't looking at you. That's so fucking cool, man. That's so cool. But anyway, though, yeah, man, just listen to her talk, man. That kind of got me too, man, you know, because, again, people don't ask for shit like this. It's just unfortunate that a lot of people who we consider good people, shit always happen to them. Amen. How many of y'all is like this? You pretty much help anybody that you can. If you can, you will help them. Whether it's giving them a place to stay, let them use your car, let them come to your house and wash their clothes, or whatever you do to help them. But for some reason, though, you always get the shit end of the stick when you help somebody. Now, let me explain what I mean the shit end of the stick, which I know where I should be going with this. They bring their bullshit to your house. They drumming their bullshit to their house. Okay? Your house used to be a peaceful house, but now you let these motherfuckers stay with you or whatever. All they drumming bullshit come with them. All right? Then you start getting caught up in the crossfire in they bullshit because whoever they bring the bullshit to your doorstep, they thinking you part of it too because you cool with this person. I ain't part of shit. I don't even know what y'all got going on. All right? Cops getting called to your house for bullshit. CPS get called to your house for bullshit. The dude or the female find out that you being helped by somebody, come to your house and starting shit with the motherfucker that you helping. I know a lot of y'all has been there before. You help somebody because it's in your heart to help them. But for some reason, when you help people, they bullshit come with them. And your house that was once peaceful, it's not peaceful anymore. Even though the people don't intend for the bullshit to come to your house. They don't intend for that to happen. But the fact of the matter is, it does come to your house. Or wherever you let people in your inner circle, you always get the shit in of the stick. So I understand when people say, I'm done helping people because they tired of the bullshit. And then let alone, here's the worst part right here. When you need help, they never around. How many of y'all been through that? When you need help, the same motherfuckers who you help, they never around. It's always an excuse as to why they can't help you. But for some reason, anytime they need you, you always there with open arms. But when it's your turn, nobody is to be found. Nobody can be found when you need help. This woman got the shit end of the stick because she had a guy she was married to. Both of y'all come from somewhat of the same background. Y'all running this business together and got a lot of kids coming in and out this place. And to hear your spouse do this, they could fuck up a whole lot of people's trust level. They could fuck up a lot of people's trust level. Especially somebody who you gave yourself to for so many years. He said Jay from the AFC did help you, so God bless him. Judge Jay came in here the other day, and I pretty much gave him the same blessings because these graphics and stuff that you see, he kind of paved the way for me to do them graphics, until I learned how to do them myself. And I remember one time I showed him some of my graphics. He was like, man, you done outdid me. Shit. He said, I ain't did no graphics in a while, but I'm looking at your graphics. You done outdid me. I said, when it comes to stuff like that or stuff, period, man, with some people, all you got to do is just get them the recipe starter. Once you get them the recipe starter, then what they're going to do is they're going to start Googling or YouTubing and start putting more tweaks to the recipe. All right? And that's what I did. I started Googling, started looking at YouTube and see how to do these graphics and pictures and all that stuff. And I just put my own little twist on a lot of this stuff. And for the most part, a lot of y'all like the graphics that you see. Including the countdown that I used to do, which I'm going to start back doing that because I miss my countdowns. I do. So I thank him for paving the way about the graphics thing for my channel. All right? But at the end of the day, when it comes to this, people I borrowed money from told me they don't have it. Been telling me for 2 years they don't have it, but they're working, wearing Jordan nice clothes, but they don't have it to it. Ron, I ain't say less, bro. I'd have seen it too. It'd be one thing if the person came out and said, hey, man, hey, they got some shoes on sale or something for a limited time. Hey, I know I owe you, man. Can I go and get these shoes, man, before they run out or whatnot? Then you probably be like, all right, cool. Go ahead, man, because I ain't hurt for the money right now, man. But, get my money, though. I want my money, but go ahead, man. Do your thing, bro. I can understand it more if you do that. But just to sit up here and know that you owe me and you see me all the time, you won't even bring up the money. Or a lot of times when somebody owes about the money, they dodge them. They duck and dodge them. And I don't understand that either. They duck and dodge them. All right? They duck and dodge them. But anyway, though, getting back to what I was saying, Miss Weems, I don't think she's going to do the whole 4 years. I don't think she is. I don't know how long she's going to do, but I don't think she's going to do the full 4 years. I just don't believe she will. I believe she's going to get out sooner than what we think. Now, as far as her reputation doing daycare, that may be over with. But then again, I don't know. It all depends on how forgiving these parents are and the public, period, how forgiving they are with this situation. And they understand she wasn't the one that did it. All right? But we'll try to see what happens when she get out, if she's able to open the daycare again. All right? All right? But in that again, shout out to News WUSA9 for tagging me. This was a great interview. Hopefully y'all released a full interview. And hey, Miss Weems, hang in there. It's the best thing I can tell you, dear. Hang in there. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who haven't heard it, we're going to run this back one more time, let y'all hear it, and that's going to be the show. All right? Let's run it back one more time.
Hi, how are you? Bruce LeShan.
The judge says Shanteari Weems took the law into her own hands. But she says she snapped, and some supporters see her as a kind of avenging angel, seeking justice for horrible crimes against children.
I was emotional.
Her backers were stunned last month when a judge slapped the 50-year-old with a 4-year sentence, twice what even prosecutors recommended in a plea deal.
Despite my surroundings, I'm doing okay. I have a lot of supporters and people who uplift me and help me survive.
Prosecutors have charged her husband, James Weems, with 33 counts of rape and child sex crimes. He's awaiting trial, and his lawyer is declining to comment.
Don't let them sweep this under the rug. The man is still alive and
Right from the start, the internet was filled with support for Weems under the hashtag #FreeShanteari. She shot her husband, a retired cop, twice in his room at what was then D.C.'s Mandarin Oriental Hotel, where he was staying while providing security at the Urban League convention. The judge said her attack on her husband was premeditated, not spontaneous, that police had told her days earlier that they were investigating him, and they'd shut down her little kid's castle in Baltimore County while they looked into the allegations of child sexual abuse.
The only person I had to find out information from was my husband. And he kept saying he didn't do it.
And you believed him.
I did believe him.
But then, she says, the mother of one of the children, a child she'd loved and cared for years, said they had to talk.
I saw the pain in her face, and I knew that she was not lying. She finally said it was my husband.
You think about that child all the time?
All the time. I think about all the children all the time.
You felt this complete betrayal of trust?
I was totally broken. I felt like the blood had just drained out of my body because, again, this is my husband. I trusted him fully. He was supposed to help me protect these children. He always told me he was my protector. So when I heard this, I just felt like my world had just ended.
She took her first drink in 20 years, and according to prosecutors, texted her business partner, "I'm going to kill him and then myself." She drove to the hotel and angrily confronted him.
I snapped. I'm not a violent person. I was totally broken. I felt like the blood had just drained out of my body.
At first, Shanteari Weems says, she did not believe the allegations that her husband, a former cop, had abused children at her daycare, Little Kids Castle.
We were both supposed to be on this crusade of saving children, and child molestation is something that we talked about all the time.
About how horrible it was.
How horrible it was, yes.
But then, the mother of one of the children, a child she had loved and cared for like her own, told her what the little one had told the police.
I saw the pain in her face, and I knew that she was not lying.
She had her first drink in 20 years. Prosecutors say she texted her business partner and friend, "I'm going to kill him, and then myself." And then she drove to D.C.'s then Mandarin Oriental Hotel, where James Weems was working security at a conference, and she confronted him.
The situation was kind of like a fire. He was fuel, I was fuel. We poured that fuel in the fire, and it just blew up. We got to arguing, fussing, and one thing led to another.
Could you bring yourself to pull the trigger on your own husband?
I snapped. I'm not a violent person.
The first shot was in the neck.
Yes,
And then you shot him in the leg.
yes.
So you had to think about it between those two shots, right?
No,
You didn't think about it.
no.
The judge made a lot of this issue. He suggested that you were out to intentionally maim and cause long-term pain to your husband.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you meant to do?
No,
You thought about killing yourself?
I did. I feel I let my family down, I feel I let my families, those kids down. I do. I think I just trusted the wrong person.
You said at the hearing that you were sorry.
I regret it.
Would you go so far as to apologize to your husband?
I would apologize to him when he apologized to those children.
Weems filed for divorce late last month. She has been cooperating with investigators who have charged her husband with molesting 4 different children, boys and girls, 9, 10, and 11 years old.
I think about all the children all the time.
And she hopes when she gets out of prison in about 4 years to start a nonprofit to fight child abuse.
And I'm definitely going to make a great batch of lemonade from these lemons that I've been dealt.
Weems's lawyer has just filed a motion asking the judge to reconsider her 4-year sentence. At the D.C. Department of Corrections, Bruce LaShan, WUSA9.
All right. But again, man, like I said, like y'all doing it now, I can understand both sides of the field of this. A lot of people say, free her. I mean, I can understand to an extent on that. But a lot of people is saying, hey, she needs to do the time because she took the law in her own hands. And I mean, I can understand that too, So that's why even with this, again, I feel for her. I mean, I see she's broken, and I got mixed feelings about the whole little deal. But in a nutshell, I don't think she's going to do the whole 4 years. So something just tell me she's not going to do the whole 4 years. Maybe 1, if she even going to do 1. Who knows? We just have to see what happens, okay? So somebody said a good comment. They said, Ramager said it's hard if we let everyone get off after taking the law into their own hands. It will be the Wild Wild West, but it's hard not to empathize in this situation. I agree with that. Right on different. You said, damn. Spicy Kai says, hey, she said sorry, but, hey, she's still guilty. And then Spicy Kai say, I repeat, I'm a prison daughter. I'm in the PLO community. I don't know what that is. Do not leave your loved ones like this. Okay. I'm different say if a hungry peers on can be locked away from taking food, this lady can definitely be locked away for attempted murder. Okay, I can't do no but agree with that. I was going to say something else, but I don't. Some couple of y'all asked the question: do they have children? I don't think they do. Because it has not came out to this day if they have any children. Excuse me. But however, though, let me do a quick scan through this article. I don't think they got any children. But however, though, right here, the judge who sentenced her is a Judge O'Keefe. Judge O'Keefe said Shanteari Weems attacking her husband was premeditated, not spontaneous. Assistant U.S. Attorney Lavada Massey Banks said police had told her days earlier that they were investigating her husband and they shut down the daycare, Little Kids Castle, Where they looked into the allegations of child abuse. Oh, okay. Now that they saying that, okay. Oh. Now I got a better understanding why they hit her like that. Because they already told her they was on it. Oh, shit. I'm like you now. I'm different. Damn. Shanteari. Damn. Prison love. Oh, that was this thing. Okay, cool. I'm like you now. I'm different. Damn. That's why she got hit. Because they already told her they was on it. And the way the judge looked at that, like, man, look, they already talked to you, man. You still went and did it, so I'm finna throw this book at you. And that's what, oh, wow. Wow. Shit. Wow. You said that they mentioned part 2. Let me go to my tweet. Let me go to Twitter and see how they said anything to me. I won't be surprised if one of them is watching, if somebody from there watching me now, whoever sent the tweet to me. And I wonder, was it that guy who did the interview? I wonder if he the one that sent the tweet. So let me take a look here. Notifications. Had they said anything back to me? I don't see anything. But look like I got a lot of activity to it. A lot of people saw the tweet when I posted up back in February. A lot of people saw it. I don't know how Twitter goes by engagement, but it's a thing over here that says it's 54. So I'm guessing it passed by at least by 54 people. But they sent this tweet on the 9th. So tonight, that would have been the 9th. And they said again tomorrow, which will be the 10th. Okay, let me take a quick look real quick and see if it's another one out. Nine hours ago, 1 day ago. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, that's the one we just watched. Let me see. What's this one? Okay, I'm only seeing one that they have done. So they may not have released the other one yet. Let me do one more search. I don't see nothing else right now. I don't see nothing else right now. So They might not put it out there yet, but I'll keep on top of it. All right. But what I am gonna do, once I'm about to get off of here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna DM them, and hopefully they will say something back to me. Or if they do have a second one, no, but somebody said no. Somebody said 11. No, well, the tweet that they put me in was on the 9th, and it was at 5 something. So if they say they doing it tonight, the first one would have been on the 9th, and the second interview would have been on the 10th. Now that what we just looked at right there, according to the article, that was out on the 10th, which was a couple of days ago. So they haven't released the other one yet, I don't think. But I will DM them, and see where it goes. And hopefully I can get lucky and have my own interview with Miss Weems. That'll be dope. That'll be dope. I think that'd be one of the best interviews I had in a minute. All right? But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming and listening. And as always, share y'all thoughts, what y'all think about this. Are y'all okay with the charge? Or do you say nay for the charge and that she should be set free? I'm your man, Chris Thorns, and catch y'all next time. Peace out.